uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom. Well, hello there, humans of these other things, if you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to have a bit of fun with the whole concept of world record PUBG mobile game. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go onto YouTube and search PUBG mobile world record and be prepared to just cop a gobful, an eyeful of morons telling you that their game is a world record, because you got 1 million accounts logging in a month, and you're telling me that you've got the arrogance to tell us that you know for sure and certain your game is the world record number of PUBG Mobile kills ever achieved. And if it is, then you need to tell everyone else, because some channels are posting multiple world records every week, and they're like, some of them are not even as big as the world record they had before. It's amazing. I'm going to give you some tips on how you too can make a world record PUBG mobile video. Now, it's a bit tongue-in-cheek because obviously a lot of the people that do those videos are incredibly good players, and they play at reasonable tiers and they have big games occasionally. But if you ever watch them, and you watched, I did a few watching sessions in preparation for this video, there are some very, very big telltale signs that what you're watching is an absolute pile of bollocks. And they are very much centered around two things. The first is the plane. You're not going to see the plane. Or if you do, it's done in a certain way. And I'll show you that in just a second. And the final part is at the end of the game, the whole anything that shows rank or rating, if it wasn't achieved in a good rating, and I'm here to tell you right now that most of them weren't, then you are going to see some very creative editing after no editing. Like, that's the funniest thing. You will see more editing at the start and the end of these videos than you will see throughout the entire video on a lot of these channels, which is just funny. So to do it, first of all, the easiest way to have a world record high kill PUBG mobile game is to bugger off into a server that you don't normally play on. For me, I mean, I'm playing TPP squads, solo squads on North America. And I went and looked at the names. This is the plane pit. And I'm playing Platinum 4, by the way. That's what you see. You see Dabushka at the top of the plane. Look at this, the plane, I'm on top of the plane. I'll reverse the clip. What you don't see is all the grey names underneath me when I launch. You never see this bit. They don't want you to see this bit. You ain't coming home with me if you're checking me out in my 1-bedroom flat underneath my mum's second house. Like, this is not what's going on. The other thing is that I checked out a lot of the names that I played against, and it is not to belittle the players at all. There are so many new players here who don't have experience past one season. They just don't. And a big part of that is because I'm playing mid-season, right? So these guys have got to platinum. A lot of players, like the majority of the player base, don't ever really get above silver. This is true. I've talked to Ocho about this before. And you'll get a few players in every game who know what they're doing, but for the most part, you know, if you've been playing the game like I have since day one, like I logged into PUBG Mobile March 22nd, and the game started March 23rd, 2 years ago, and like there's just a guy AFK in the zone. There you go, enjoy that. It's another kill. We're up to 20, coming out of 21. Sorry, my bad. I forgot to count him properly, and so I'm not saying that I'm really good or the players are really bad. I'm saying they're inexperienced, and I'm tremendously experienced for PUBG Mobile. You can't really have more experience than I've had in PUBG Mobile, and I'm still not great. And what you will find is, so these guys don't want you to see anything that shows you that they are playing against substandard competition. And they also, like, this is the funniest thing. And they also act like at the end of when you watch this till the end. That's another great YouTube stand-in. Watch this to the end, and I'm going to show you the normal ending that I show on nearly all my videos, where I just basically have the end of the video and I talk to you as it goes through all the standard things. They have a variety of editing tricks that they use to make sure that you don't find out what's going on, and they just want you to buy into the idea that just believe me when I tell you that this is a world record. Number one, that's the first concept that we have to buy into. And number two, it was against nothing but the most premium of competition. That's the second premise that we really want you to have an eye on. And if I don't show you the level of that competition, it's not because I don't want you to see it. It's just because I don't feel like you and I need to really, I mean, waffle, McWaffle, waffle. Oh, look at that, I've edited it out. Unlucky, but it probably saved you time on looking at things that you didn't want to look at anyway. Like, if that was me back there and Ouija overlooking a guy like I was overlooked by a whole squad of people on that hill, Ouija would go to me, Bushka, target 180, you ready to fire? 3, 2, 1, and we both do a full 6x M416 80 round spray at the guy, and he'd be dead. Like, I'm not playing against those kind of people because I looked at the numbers and so I'm going to show you the last guy, and I have intentionally, because I'm not a wanker, I don't want this guy to feel like there is anything wrong with what happens at the end of this video, but I pan him in the head, right, to win the game. And he's a real player. But I went and checked his stats. This is his first season of PUBG Mobile, and he has played 26 games. So I have put some graphics on the video so that no one sees who this person is or their name, because I would hate to think that they get any kind of stigma attached to their account because of this. I would hate that, right? And so I'm playing someone that has played 12 seasons since day one is playing against someone that has played 26 games, because I'm playing Platinum 4 on the North American server. And yet I've been ace on what everyone claims is the hardest server in the land. Don't talk to Ganksy, he'll tell you KRJP every day of the week. But I've been ace many, many times on the Asia server. I played solo squads to ace on the Asia server and had like a KDR of like 8 or 9 at times. And everyone's too good now. You can't do that at proper high tiers. And I've got to be honest with you, I don't know. Like, I play against people every day of the week who are really good players, who challenge me all the time when I play TPP or FPP. I don't know where these guys must be doing something. One other thing I want to point out. I'm incredibly suspicious of some of the people who put these videos up. I watched some of them yesterday, and I'm going to cast some big shade here. They have an incredible ability to find targets, and it's not that they're using no recoil hacks or aimbots or anything like that. It's just that if you are going to be getting 40 kills plus on a map like Erangel, and you have to know where people are. You have to drive just about straight to them. I played 6 games, I think, on North America. Let me have a look at the stats while I figure this out. I'm just opening up the old PUBG Mobile Arena. Here we go. North America statistics. Squad, 16 KDR, 13 matches played for 5 wins. Highest damage, 4,164. Average damage, 1,502. Headshot percentage, 25%. I saw a guy the other day, 55% headshot and 14 KDR in solos. Guy's kidding himself. And all of those were hot drops. Some of them were just me. I just walked away from the thing because I didn't have enough kills. Like I grenaded and mollied myself twice at boot camp and mill base just because I literally didn't have enough kills to make the content. But it didn't take long to do all this. 128 kills in 13 matches, basically. And like, it's so easy. It's horrible. Like, I could do this every day and just be a clickbait YouTuber, and I'd probably have a lot more subs and I'd hate myself. But you know, this is very funny, but I play to help people. My whole channel ethos is help the humans. Like, I would love to get in contact with the dude who is at the end of the circle here and actually teach him how to play PUBG Mobile, because it just sucks that so much of YouTube is taken up by people chucking up this absolute ass hat clown shoes content, and so much of YouTube is just wow, like just half truths, lies, and innuendo. So we're going to have a look at the so I smoked the other side of this guy. This guy's had 26 games, right? Doesn't know what's going on. I smoked the other side. He doesn't know. He hears footsteps. He just starts firing, and I clang him in the head with a pan, headshot, boom, right, whatever. And I'm using various graphics there to stop you from seeing who this guy is, right? And then we go to the MVP, whatever, you can see 4,100 damage, Platinum 5 on this day. I must have gone up to Platinum 4 after this game. And that's wonderful. And then that's me running around, hitting the thing. And then I'm going to show you what, and again, I've changed that guide. This is how the kill clickbait YouTubers that I've seen with the world record games do their final sequences, right? It's amazing. The difference is night and day. They don't want you to see anything to do with raiding. Nothing. So there's a couple of things they do. One of them is I run in, I get the kill, right? We're going to make sure no one sees that. Good. And then we immediately cut that bit out, and they do like a emote like this. Oh yeah, big emote, turn around, and then we skip the bit where there is any rating, and then we put a subscribe now button up over the part where it tells you how much rating I got, or they make the screen really big so you just see the emote and you can't see anything else, and then amazingly it goes back to the right size when it goes to show you the damage numbers, because the only thing they edit, literally the only thing they care about editing, is the part that shows you who they were playing. And like, no, I'm kidding. They're all awesome. Everyone loves everybody. You go out there and whatever rolls your socks up and down or smokes you, yeah, you do that.